Hi, Michelle. This is Stephen. I spoke to you earlier today regarding sending you a video about your online presence. I'm with Virtuous SEO, a digital marketing agency just out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. I want to share with you three tips that will actually, when implemented correctly, will push you up in the Google rankings to where you can get seen on that front page there. And those three things that I like to go over are content, citations, and backlinks. These are the three pillars of SEO. So first, I like to go over content. Content is anything on your homepage here. It's all the text, even the pictures, not necessarily the pictures how we see them, but whatever they're saved as. And Google, generally speaking, likes to see between 1,000 and 1,500 words on a homepage. This gives you plenty of opportunity to add these buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services. I've got a tool that I use here for SEO purposes, and it gives me all kinds of valuable information, but I'd like to concentrate on this little the section on the right here that says search. Over the past 30 days, your website was found for 7 keywords and it was clicked on 15 times. Now, I'm going to contrast that with the the top competitor in Raleigh right now. And this is a Seeger's Fence Company, and this is their Raleigh page. When I put them in this tool, it shows they were found in the past 30 days. They were found for 89 keywords, and they were clicked on 499 times. We can actually go into their keywords and see what keywords they're being found for and all the ones, and it'll even show me how many times, right around how many times, an average of how many times these keywords were searched during the past month. So Fence Company Raleigh was searched the most at 200. Then you have, so it's all the Raleigh ones have got a lot of search volume, and you see it adds up really quickly, right? So when we go to yours, we can click into the keywords that you've been found for. And I know that you said you serve Wake County as well. So I would definitely, I think, as long as you're in Raleigh, I would definitely put in those Raleigh keywords because that will get you a ton of traffic. You will be found for that, along with when I talk about these backlinks and citations. But we can find out what's working for them, the keywords that are working for them, and then we put them on your site. So that number one keyword or key phrase, that Fence Company Raleigh, say they had that on their site 3 times. We put it on your site 4 times. And remember what I said, content is more than just the text, it's the pictures as well. So whatever these pictures are saved as, Google sees. So you could save these as those keywords and Google will see it. So if they have it on their site 3 times, we'd want to put it on your site like 5 times. You always want to beat out the competition in this content, and you would win that game on content. Next, I'd like to go over citations, and I'm going to bring up a search page for that. This Fence Company Raleigh, that's that number one search term for Raleigh. The first thing that pops up are ads, but for this discussion, I'm going to go underneath the ads. Right underneath the ads is your map pack. This gets about 45% of people that are searching for this. 45% of people are going to click on one of these, right? So that's about 15%. If you're in the top here, you're getting right around 15% of clicks of everybody searching for this. And while there's several factors that will rank you in the map pack, the main driver are citations. A citation is your name, your business's name, address, and phone number on an online directory such as Angie, Yelp, yellowpages.com. There's a ton of them, right? And the more you have of them, the more trust you actually build with Google. And that's why it's such a strong determinator on whether you get shown in here. Um, I've got access to a tool that actually shows me how many citations and what citations each of these businesses have. Generally speaking, a business in the top here has at least 150, usually more citations. And so we could find out what they have, how many. And for example, if Raleigh Fence Builders LLC has 300 citations, we'd get you 350 or 400 citations. So just like those keywords, you want to beat them out with that. You want more citations to beat them out in the citations department here as well. Lastly, I want to go over backlinks. And that has everything to do with this section right here. Um, this is Google's organic search results list. And a backlink, so I'll explain what a backlink is. A backlink is essentially when another website has a link on their site that when clicked, it leads back to your website. And Google uses this to gauge where they're going to place you on this list here, whether they're going to push you up in the rankings or push you down, because backlinks are not all created equal. There's some that will actually benefit you, and there's others that will actually, they'll push you down in the rankings. And it all depends on the website that's linking back to you. If that website is relevant to your industry, if it's gained authority and trust by Google, if it's highly ranked, if it gets a lot of visitors, a lot of traffic, Google looks upon that positively, and it will actually push you up in the rankings. But the opposite is also true. If there's these sites out there that we call spam sites, they have low to no relation to your industry. They have no authority, no trust with Google. They get no traffic. They're ranked really low. If you have too many of those, it'll actually push you down in the rankings. So I'd like to revisit this tool that we were looking at earlier, where we were looking at your keywords over here. So now in this little middle section here, this backlink profile, this actually shows me your backlinks and what's working for you and what's working for against you. But what I really like to do is go into the competitors' backlink profiles, because if they're successful, success leaves clues, and we can actually go into their backlink profile. Now they don't have a whole lot. They've got a lot of what we call interlinking going on. So this is a multi-state um, website, and this is just a location page. So they're drawing power from some of their internal links, but we can look at their backlinks and see what links they're getting from outside of their site, and we can actually reach out to those websites and acquire backlinks from them. But we wouldn't just do it for this site. We'd get like the top 3 to 5 websites on Google for fencing, and we'd check each one of their profiles and see where they're getting their backlinks, and go out and acquire as many backlinks as we can from sites that are actually pushing authority to them and pushing them up in those rankings. And then when we're done with that, you would be in competition with those top sites, but you wouldn't want to stop there month after month. You would want to acquire more backlinks. We'd find other authoritative sites that are relative to your industry and just keep getting backlinks month over month, and that would actually push you over the top, and you could steal that top spot and get much of that traffic that they're getting right now. But basically, that's what I wanted to share with you. If you found value in what I did share, and you'd like to sit down and talk, you can give me a call at 910-551-2006, or you could just respond to the email. Or if you just want to go ahead and implement this yourself, or if you have a marketing company that you already work with, an agency you already work with, you could share this with them as well. But either way, I appreciate your time, and have a good day. Bye-bye.